Hi, everybody. I've decided today to do an extension of my blog post about how I am very touch deprived. Part of one of the things that my daughter and I are doing now is spending time actually hugging each other every day. Um, and particularly because I'm an empath, and it's not just about feeling emotions, it's also about feeling sensation. And usually, as an empath, I'm out in the world going, I don't want to hug them, I don't like their juju, but right now, I'd want to hug anybody because I am having some very difficult emotions. Um, that I haven't experienced since the loss of my brother in 1987. And let's rephrase that because we don't lose people. His body died, and since he has transitioned, I missed his physical presence, and I'm missing physical presence right now. So there's a couple of things I'm going to show you what to do. This isn't a massage for stress or lymph or anything. It is a massage to stimulate touch that so many of us are missing human contact. Well, guess what? I'm a human and I have hands that can contact. The other little thing I'm going to give you is I'm going to teach you how, when I worked in a hair salon, how I massaged people's hair when they were at the shampoo sink, which is why my hair is kind of like this. And to show you a little bit about our scalp and pressure points on our head and how we can help ourselves feel good in this time of a lack of human connection, physical connection. So I'm going to take off my glasses. I'm going to start with my head because I'm sure that's what every woman is looking for, is how to get that feeling that they're missing so much from their hair salon. And because I'm also going to be massaging my feet later, and I'm going to want to uh, wash my hands in between. So there's some very important points all on your head. And one of them is right at the top of your spine. I'm going to turn around here. And if you follow your neck up, there's a little bony part right there at your spine, right underneath there. Oh, we store so much tension there. Of course, in our neck muscles, I hope you can still hear me, in our neck muscles, we have a lot of tension. But our scalp, there's a muscle all around our scalp, which is why we love getting our hair shampooed. So if you can look closely here, you can see my skin move. That doesn't always happen. I just did a couple of practices with Cheryl, so I'm a little more relaxed now. So that can get very constricting on our head, the muscles of our scalp and our skin. So here's how you do it. Here's how you self-massage. So your scalp, the most important thing for me is the way I was taught was the number 3. So you want to do everything in threes. So to try to massage my shoulders, it's not going to translate well. So first, let's take our shoulders right up to our ears, way up, and really like squinch and tighten, and then drop and relax. Woo. And squinch and tighten, and drop and relax. And one more time, squinch and relax. Take our shoulders forward and back, and forward and back. One more time, forward and back. And now let's look at back and forward and back and forward and back and forward. Take your fingers like this. You're going to rub like this, not with your fingertips, but with the pads of your fingers. Pretend you have really long nails because you don't want to scratch yourself. So you want your fingers like this. And you're going to, as I turn around again, try to talk louder, you're going to find those 2 really hard muscles in your neck, and you're going to go up and squeeze and down. There's 1, and up and down, 2 and up. I'm almost to that little magic spot and down, and there's 3. Then I'm going to take my thumb and gently put it in the, oh, that feels so good. And I'm going to do 1 clockwise circle, 2, oh, that feels so good, 3. And now we're going to take spider hands. So spider hands, you want your hands like this, not on your fingertips, but like this. And then you're going to just take your hands right on your scalp and make some big circles. There's 1, oh, there's 2, oh, there's 3. Now go in the other direction. Ooh. There's 2, there's 3. Let's take our fingertips right here and let's make some little circles. Oh yeah. When you come to your temples, you want to be gentle. Release your touch a little bit there. Oh, another great spot for me, because I clench and grind my teeth, is right through in here. I might spend a little bit of extra time. I'm going to come up around my ears, following my hairline, all the way down. And I'm like really pushing, because I like a firm, firm, firm massage. And I'm coming around the back to that magic spot at the back of my neck. And now I'm going to take my fingers again, and I'm going to go forward and back like the little engine, all the way from my front. Now, if this motion all the way to your back, your shoulders don't work that way, you can go to as far as you can take, and then we can go all the way to the sides, chugga, 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 and make sure we get that back of our head, and again from our back. Oh, I don't know about you, but this feels really good. And then we want to interlock our fingers like this. So we're going to do that along the tops of our head and just make some nice motions covering our whole scalp. Oh, I'm going to need a nap after this. And you'll find that there is some special spots that are tension spots on your head. Feel free to take a little bit of extra time there. And then just an all over, and maybe have some relaxation music on. And now here's something that's really important. We've just stirred up a lot of energy. So we're going to take our hands and we're going to go down the back of our head and across our shoulders and flick it away. Let's do it again. There was 1, 2, 3. Isn't that awesome? Now I feel like I can't be with my favorite hairdresser or hairstylists. I love my people. And now I'm feeling nice and relaxed. My head is all tingly. My hands, got a nice little massage for my hands in doing that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to do this with my hands. You might think, why is she doing that? Because this is how we hold hands with people. We have this beautiful physical touch. Some of us are not with the people that we love right now. I'm not. I'm with one of them, but not all of them. And I miss holding hands, and so I'm going to just be grateful for my touch. Then I'm going to come up here to my shoulder and just sweep. And if it doesn't hurt my heart a little bit too much, I'm now going to go really gentle, and I'm going to think about my son and my Michael. That's my boyfriend. And now I'm going to come and just rub my legs. I think it's really important that we stimulate touch right now. I know that this is going to help me feel better. My whole body is starting to be tingly. I'm going to do the other leg. You can do this on the floor. You could sit in a chair. The idea is to have it nice and comfortable. Oh. And this is not about lymphatic drainage or anything. This is just about satisfying our need for touch, hugging ourselves. Remember on happy days, and they would take the shot from behind, and it was to pretend like you were making out with a girl. I don't know, Potsy or Ralph, and then you turn around and go like this. There's something just to be said for stimulating our skin. Now we're going to do a little bit more with our hands. So we're going to take our thumb, put it in the palm of our hand, make a nice circle. Again, I use a lot of pressure. You can just use a little. It really depends on who you are and where you're feeling. We have a magic spot right here in the meatiness. Oh, especially if you have a headache, this is a good one. And now we're going to do this funny little thing. We're going to massage the back of our hands. And then we're going to gently squeeze down our fingers. And squeeze. And squeeze. Each finger. And hold our hands like this and go whoop. Get all that energy away. There's our number 3 again. Let's go to our other hand. Circle in the palm. Find that meaty, chunky spot. You'll know it because you'll feel it. Rub the back of our hand. Move through our fingers. And a little. So right now I'm feeling all very tingly in all of my extremities, my head, my neck, my shoulders. Normally I would start this with my feet, but I'm doing it all sort of backwards because I'm going to go wash my hands after I touch my feet. So let's do a little bit of a rocking our hip back and forth, sort of like we're rocking a baby. It doesn't have to be that high. You can even do it like this. It's just to help us get a little bit more mobility in our hip joint. I'm going to turn this way so you can see. Let's massage our feet back and forth, rubbing through our arch. Let's flex and point our feet. Let's rub the tops. Let's rub our toes. This feels a little weird, but stick your fingers in between your toes and move your toes back and forth. Just waking up our feet as well as our sense of touch. Just really rubbing. There's no right or wrong way. Let's switch to the other foot. Start with a little rocking of our hip and some rubbing of our feet. Again, this purpose is to increase our feeling of being touched. Fingers in between our toes. Moving them around. Flexing and pointing. Just rubbing. I'm going to just rub the energy out of my feet, off my hands. My hands have been busy. Maybe because I'm a Reiki master, I value how much touch feels. And now I'm going to be practicing that kind of self-massage before I go to bed at night to help me transition into sleep. I am taking a lot of warm baths as part of my self-care routine, starting to finish them off with a shower, because again, when we shower, we move energy around our bodies. Even the feeling of the water on us, it's all stimulating the need we have to be physically touched, which during this time is an impossibility in some aspects of our life. So I hope you enjoyed this little relaxation practice. And, maybe this is one of those things we carry through to the other side. So until I can see you again in person and hug you, here's one from me to you. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.